Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you how I did this gorgeous bright summery set. So these are infill, so I've already used my e-file and removed the colour that was on there before, well, as much as I could, and pushed back the cuticles and applied my acid bonder. On the pinky finger here I'm going in with CJP Magenta and I'm just applying that to the whole nail. Then I'll leave that and come back to it once it's set and cap it in clear. Here I'm going in with Glam and GLITTERARTY Karen, and I have added a bit of white to this just to make it a bit more pastel-y. So I'm just going to cover that whole nail, and then I will be adding some Angelina thread and some glitter to that nail. Please excuse my kids in the background making lots of noise. They are playing up today. Here I'm just going in with CJP Snow White and applying that to the whole nail. And again on this nail I will be adding Angelina thread. So I'm not going to encapsulate this nail just yet. I'm going to let that set and then come back to it in a minute. Here I'm going in again with CJP Magenta, and I'm going to do this whole nail in this colour, and then I'll cap that in clear acrylic. On the ring finger we decided to do a full glitter nail, and the glitter I'm using is the GLITTERARTY Summer Very Berry Strawberry. I think that's what it's called. I'll double check that, but I will leave a link below. So I'm just using a small wet bead of acrylic and applying that thinly to the nail. Then I'll let that set and I will go back in and encapsulate it in clear acrylic. So now that white's fully set, I'm going in with a thin layer of clear acrylic, and then I'm taking the Angelina thread in vanilla and just placing that on the nail and holding that in place while it just sets. I'm not worried about the excess around the cuticle or anything, because I will just cut away any of that, and then anything that's left, once I encapsulate this nail and it's set, I'll file it and that will file off. So just making sure that that's nice and set, and then I will leave that for a bit and go in with some clear on the middle finger as well. And on this one I'm going to be adding some glitter in like a diagonal, so I'm applying this to the nail diagonally. Once again, it doesn't matter if it looks messy for now, because it will look very, very pretty once it's been filed. Here I'm just going in with some CJP Crystal Glass Acrylic, and I'm just encapsulating that glitter nail, and I'm also going to encapsulate the angel thread. And once again, the angel thread that I used on the white finger, this is in vanilla, and on the yellow finger I used angel thread in the colour banana. So all I'm doing now is using my stalk scissors just to chop away as much excess as possible. But as I said, I'm not worried about bits sticking out, because as you can see here, I'm going to go in and encapsulate it, and then once I file it, that will file away too. Now I'm just taking a wet small bead of acrylic and dipping it in the glitter that we used previously, and I'm just applying that to the nail where the Angelina thread meets the nail, just to cover that up. Then once that's set, I will go ahead and encapsulate that nail as well. So once they were all fully set, I went in with my hand file and just filed around the cuticle area and the free edge and give it a nice shape. Then I went in with a buffing block, and here I'm going in with some cleanser on a nail brush and just wiping over those nails to get rid of the dust. And then I'm going to go in with my top coat, and the top coat I'm using is the CJP top gloss. And I will get my client to cure that for 1 minute under my LED lamp. I leave that to cool down, and then I am gonna add some Swarovski crystals to the white nails. So what I do is I just buff around the nail where I want the crystals to be, because I am using my Chiara Sky base coat to apply the Swarovskis, and if you apply it onto the top of top coat without buffing it, it will just slide around everywhere and they just won't stick. So you will see that in a minute what I do. So I just buff over where I want the crystals to go, apply my base coat and apply my crystals, and then once they are dry, I will go in and apply my CJP Floral Blast Cuticle Oil, and then that is the finished look, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed, please don't forget to click subscribe as well. And also I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that has subscribed. I am now over 2,000 subscribers and I am so chuffed. Like literally, I went away for the weekend, come back, and I was at 2,008 subscribers, I think it was. So very happy with that. So thank you, and I will see you all in my next tutorial. Bye.